Right, I'm just gonna get straight to it. I'm leaving the UK. Right, the first thing you're probably thinking is why? So I'm not sure as how far to go back as to why I'm leaving, but I guess it all kind of started around the pandemic. So regardless of your own opinions and views, which of course are yours to have, apart from all the chaos, looking back, I'm actually grateful. I am. I had so much time to think about what's what in my life and what really makes me happy. And after many months and tons of conversations, it was pretty simple. The problem was this country. I honestly hate it. I do. And I know that may sound harsh to some people, but it's just the way I feel. Yes, there are so many beautiful places and people here in the UK, and I'm hoping the people watching understand the obvious ways in which the UK is a great place. But for me, it's a collective reasons of why I'm leaving. So let's start with the obvious. The weather. It's shit. It is so shit. We don't have any real seasons. Most of the year it's wet, it's miserable, it's grey, it's desaturated, just awful. And without the sun, it's just bad for you, okay? That lack of vitamin D, it just strips your body and your mindset. It's not good. So that's an obvious one, and I'm sure most of you will agree with me on that. Next is the culture, or the lack of. That's it, there just isn't any. I mean, up north you get some, but down south it's just non-existent. Next, we have the food and water. Just greasy, cheap, processed food, poisoned water. It's just shit. When I'm abroad, I get to experience food. It's local, it's organic. Then I come back to the UK, just greasy shit. Lastly, we have business, and this one really gets me because I love business. I do. I absolutely love it. I love building a brand, seeing it come together, putting together strategies, creating content, and watching the business just grow. Now, currently, I am fortunate enough to be able to work online. Another thing I'm grateful for coming out of the pandemic, and another reason why I'm able to travel and earn a living. So I've had business interests in the past, and they've just not been able to take off for various reasons. One of the main ones is just the local politics. They just want to leech on and see what they can get from you and retain as much as possible. A bunch of ridiculous rules just never allowing us to sort of progress to the next stage. Anyways, you know what I'm talking about, just all the red tape stuff. Okay, I could sit and bitch about this all day, but if there's one thing I've learned is that if you can't control something, just walk away. Okay, you're gonna kill yourself trying to understand it and trying to figure out the system. Don't waste your time. Instead, you need to channel all that passion and energy into just being smart, okay? Work smarter. Don't waste your time, okay? Remember, all the systems out there, they rely on the masses, like sheep, just herding you into contracts, mortgages, debt, just all that nasty stuff. But it's the people that stop and step back and they walk away from that. Okay, these are the ones that slip through the cracks and figure it out. Okay, we're getting deep now, but as I said, it's a collective of reasons. But above all of that, there is one objective here, and that's our kids. We have two of the most beautiful kids, and there is no way in hell we're gonna let our kids be a part of all that shit I just said. So yeah, we're done, we're out. And before kids, we've been traveling, so we know what's out there, we know the world's a beautiful place. And as I said, we got stuck in a system. We were led to believe you go to school, you get a job, you stay in your lane, and then you retire with the last 15 years of your frail life, if you're lucky. So what's the plan? Well, there isn't one really. I mean, we're gonna go traveling, we're gonna see where that takes us. We do have some bigger plans in the pipeline, but if life's taught me anything, it's to not rely on that too much, because fate will just come in and have other plans. The main thing is to just enjoy it while it's actually happening. And the rest, well, we'll figure that out when it comes to it. Right, my content, will it change? No, it won't. I mean, my location will, but no, I'm gonna keep doing all this sort of stuff. And hopefully you guys are still around to watch it. Anyways, that's it. I hope you liked it. If you did, please like, follow, subscribe, all that stuff. And until the next one, I'll see you then.